Like with everyone naman who's been affected by the pandemic, so it's not been good, but we're slowly adjusting. So in spite of everything, I think we're okay. We started Kramer way back in 2006. It started out as a very small business. It was a hobby, turned into a business. So first few years namin talaga, it was just a small store in Glorieta. Ano lang yun, it's just mostly a hobby that we started with me and my brothers. So it doesn't feel that long kasi we were really enjoying it lang. We didn't have an idea of what we were doing. Basta buy and sell lang, and then we were okay. When things started getting a bit serious, most of the people, most of our friends or customers were asking to open shop in Greenhills. Kailan ba kayo magsisimula in Greenhills? Because back then and until now, everyone's in Greenhills. This is really sort of the mecca of toy collecting, and you'll find most of the toy stores here. It's still there, parang it's an ongoing threat na maging ganon. And it is really work naman. I mean, we put serious money and time into this. So yeah, at the end of the day, I'm still a collector at heart, and I still collect these things. So medyo enjoyable pa naman sa akin. And of course, it's really the customers that keep us going. It's always been like a personal touch sa amin. I man the store. It's no problem for me to be in the store. Up until now na online na kami, I still enjoy, answering questions, answering inquiries, up to the packing part. Ngayon, something as simple as packing orders is sometimes fun for me. I'm a big Star Wars fan, so something I really enjoy, from the old stuff until the Mandalorian yan. Actually, anything, parang pop culture, I'm into movies, so yung mga anything related to the movies, mga Pulp Fiction, Godfather, the newer TV series, mga shows ngayon, I'm into that too. Friends, the Game of Thrones, even Gossip Girl, mga ganun. I guess I'm a fan of everything siguro. I have hot toys, I have statues that I display at home, and I also have pops. Probably yung mga most expensive toys in my collection are pops. You sort of want a piece of it to celebrate yung fandom mo. Should be something to Star Wars siguro, or Game of Thrones, like this limited edition Headless Ned, or yung special edition of Star Wars holographic Darth Vader. Those are the first ones I collected before. They're exclusive, by the way, but I didn't really spend much on them because I got them when I was selling them for a fraction of what they cost now. It's gotta be Funko. Parang it's not even up to me. Mainly, mga 10 years ago, when there was no Funko, our customer base was like 98% men. Puro lalaki. It's all about action figures, hot toys, statues, and usually some collectors take the time choosing, picking, di ba? Yung maganda yung paint job. Takes a lot of time to pick yung gusto nila. So, the partners, the kids get busy, so upo muna sila doon. That was the story back then. And then parang eventually when Pop was starting to release yung mga more and more lines, focusing on TV, or focusing on movies, then we started noticing we were getting more female clients. Yung mga wives or that were just sitting there, ngayon bumibili na sila. Minsan reverse na yung role, yung asawa na yung naghihintay sa kanila habang namimili sila ng mga pops. Funko really helped yung grow the community, yung client base namin. I also did like an interview about it before, and they called it Funko phenomenon. So parang it's really how the community really grew from male-oriented, covering everyone basically. I have other businesses, pero mainly right now because of restrictions and pandemic. This is what really taking my time now. This is the one that's really hard hit by the pandemic. Yung stores namin, we're getting very low foot traffic. So we've been really focusing on this right now. We have our main website, KramerToyWarden.com. Tapos we also have Shopee and Lazada, which has been keeping us busy this past few days. They really bridge the gap between consumers and sellers. Actually, naman talaga yun, we've been believers in online business ever since like we started sa forums when there was no Facebook yet. Tapos we also added eBay Philippines way back. Nawala lang yun, they stopped growing or something like that. Yeah, more so now. Kasi we try to also cater to them, and we try to make sure we include it in our process na take pictures of the item first before we pack and then ship it out. So they know what to expect. and they're okay with the order that they got. Well, we've always been like a very personal, community-oriented store, and we still plan to continue doing that, still with that personal touch. But now, with the pandemic and with the advent of online selling, we plan to engage more clients. We are excited to help new collectors, people who are just going into the business, into the hobby, growing more with the community and to a larger market. I guess yeah, you really have to think about it. Part of what we do as stores is we also kind of rent out cabinets for those customers or friends who want to resell and sell yung mga old collections nila. If you want to get into this business, you maybe want to try out small time muna just to get the feel of it. Buy and sell a little online. The community, the groups, and marketplace is very active, so you can engage your patience or your drive. Kasi a lot of people I know parang oh wow, you have the coolest job in the world, or you have the coolest business in the world, diba? You have a toy store and everything. But it's also a lot of work when you get a fan. At the end of the day, it's still a business and you still have bills to pay, you have your people, your staff to pay. There's a lot of work behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see. So before you really get into this, you have to understand yung mga part na ganun. It may look fun and it is fun. You'd be passionate about it, you're okay with it, pero things change when you start losing money. Of course, the ones tied up with the movies, with Disney coming up with an announcement a few days ago. They showed a lot of Star Wars stuff. They showed a lot of Marvel stuff. So yeah, man. Each and every one of those shows will have their own merch line. More of the Mandalorian stuff, more of the Marvel movies. So there's gonna be the Eternals and the Black Widow line. They will still release a lot more of those. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, WandaVision, mga ganon. Really excited for those. And yeah,